Hello everyone. In this lesson, we will be discussing the laws of logarithms. Specifically, we will be proving the properties of logarithms. Okay? So to start, take note that logarithmic functions, for example, the logarithm of x with base b is equal to a. This equation is equivalent to the equation b to the a is equal to x. Okay? So therefore, we say that logarithmic and exponential forms are equivalent equations. If one is true, then so is the other. Therefore, we can switch from one form, example logarithmic form like this one, to the other, okay, example exponential form. Okay, for example, let's have a more specific example. So we have the logarithm of 100,000. Okay, this is equal to 5 because again this one is what we call the common logarithm, a logarithm with base 10. So 10 raised to 5 is 100,000. We can rewrite this one as 10 raised to 5 equal to 100,000, right? Another example, we have the logarithm of 8 with base 2. We know that this is equal to 3 because 2 raised to 3 is equal to 8. Another one, we have the logarithm of 1 over 8, okay, with base 2. This is equal to negative 3 because 2 to the negative 3, which is equal to 1 over 2 raised to 3, okay, loss of exponents, and that is equal to 1 over 8. So they are equivalent. So in general, if we have another one, the logarithm of, for example, s with base example b is equal to r, we can rewrite it as b raised to r is equal to s. So that's why we say that the logarithmic and exponential forms are equivalent equations. Okay? Let's have another example. Let's evaluate the following logarithms. We have the logarithm of 1000 with base 10. Again, this is just a common logarithm. We can rewrite this as the logarithm of 1000. So, what is the logarithm of 1000? That is just equal to 3 because 10 raised to 3 is equal to 1000. Okay? So, ganun lang. Now, log of 32 with base 2 is equal to 5 because we say that 2 raised to 5 is equal to 32. Another one, the logarithm of 0.1 with base 10, that is just the logarithm of 0.1, that is equal to negative 1 because 10 to the negative 1 is equal to 1 over 10 or just 0.1. And lastly, we have the logarithm of 4 with base 16, that is equal to 1/2 because 16 raised to 1/2 is equal to the square root of 16, which is equal to 4. So, ganun lang. So, we can always rewrite a logarithmic form to exponential and vice versa. Okay? So, we will now proceed to the basic properties of logarithms. Okay, the first one is the logarithm of 1 with base b. That is equal to 0. We have already shown this one when we try to graph a logarithmic function, right? Because b raised to 0 is equal to 1. Any number raised to 0 except 0 is equal to 1. Okay? Another one. The logarithm of b with base b is equal to 1. So, meaning, if itong nandito is the same with the base, the answer is always 1. Because if you are going to rewrite that 1 in exponential form, we have b raised to 1, and that is indeed equal to b. Okay? Another one. We have the logarithm of b raised to x with base b is equal to x, because transforming that 1 to exponential form, we have the base raised to the exponent, so that is b raised to x is equal to this one, which is b raised to x. So, equal lang sila. Okay? And lastly, this one, b raised to the logarithm of x with base b is equal to x. Okay, that is because the logarithm of x with base b is the power to which b must raise to get x. Or if we want to prove that one, we let y be equal to the logarithm of x with base b. Okay, that means from our given expression, b raised to y is equal to x. Now, if we will try to transform this one in logarithmic form, that is just the logarithm of x with base b is equal to y. And what is y from our assumption? Okay, that is the logarithm of x with base b. So therefore, from here, we have b raised to this one, which is your result, the logarithm of x with base b is equal to x. So we have proven this property. Okay? So ganun lang siya. Okay. So now, let's try to prove the laws of logarithms. Okay, so dito tayo ngayon sa laws of logarithms. Ito yung kailangan nating i-prove. The first law is, so by the way, the assumption here is the base is greater than 0 but not equal to 1 as usual. And a, b, and c are real numbers with a and b are greater than 0. So the first one, we have the logarithm of the product of a and b with base b is equal to the logarithm of a with base b plus the logarithm of b with base b, meaning the logarithm of the product of numbers is the sum of the logarithms of the number. So meaning the logarithm of the product is the sum of the logarithms. Okay, so let's try to prove that one. So first, yung gagawin natin is direct proof tayo. From here, we will show this. Okay, para ma-show natin to, let's try to represent these two terms with a variable x and y. So for the proof for number 1, okay, we let x be the logarithm of uppercase a with base b and y be the logarithm of uppercase b with base b. Okay, then if we will transform these two in exponential form, this is the base, this is the exponent, so we have b raised to x is equal to a, and ito, b raised to y, this is the base, this is the exponent, is equal to uppercase B respectively. Right? Okay, now, let's show this one. So now, we have the logarithm of AB with base B is now equal to the logarithm of, what is A? A is this one. So we have B raised to X, while B is this one. So we have B raised to Y with base B. Tama? So from that, loss of exponent, if you are multiplying two expressions with the same base, we will just add the exponents. So we have the logarithm of B raised to X plus Y with base B. Right? Okay. Now, from property 3, ito, pag the same yung base natin at saka yung nandito, yung answer ay yung exponent lang. So, therefore, from here, the same yung base natin, so this is just equal to X plus Y. And what is X? X is this one, right? We have the logarithm of A with base B plus Y is ito, logarithm of B with base B. So we have shown from the left hand side of the equation, the logarithm of A times B with base B, we have shown that that is equal to the logarithm of A with base B plus the logarithm of uppercase B with base B. So we have proven this law. So we are done with law number 1. Okay? Now let's proceed to law number 2. Okay. Ayan. So for law number 2, we have the logarithm of the quotient of A and B, A over B with base B, that is equal to the logarithm of A with base B minus the logarithm of B with base B. Meaning, the logarithm of the quotient of numbers is the difference of the logarithms of the numbers. Okay, so para i-prove natin to, the same process lang sa law number 1. Okay, so for number 2, the proof, we let X be equal to the logarithm of A with base B and Y be the logarithm of B with base B. Okay? Then, again, the same kanina. If we will transform this one in exponential form, that is just B raised to X is equal to A and B raised to Y is equal to uppercase B, respectively. Okay? So, in effect, now, we have, so, from left to right yung ipapakita natin, the logarithm of A over B with base B is equal to the logarithm of, what is A? A is this one here. Ayan. B raised to X over B is B raised to Y. Okay? With base B. So from that, loss of exponents, if you have the same base sa quotient, we will just subtract the exponents, right? So we have the logarithm of B raised to X minus Y with base B. Ngayon, we have the same base here, B and B. The answer is just the exponent, X minus Y, according to property 3 kanina. And from that, what is X? X is this one, the logarithm of A with base B minus the logarithm of Y, which is this one, B, uppercase B with base B. So from that, we have shown that from the left side, ito, that is equal to the difference, okay, of the logarithms. So that is how you prove the second law. So we are done with law number 2. So we will now proceed with law number 3. Okay. So for law number 3, for the proof, we have to show that the logarithm of a raised to c with base b is equal to c times the logarithm of a with base b. Now here we cannot apply property 3 kanina because a is not equal to b. So hindi pwedeng c lang yung answer. But the law here states that the exponent of a, pwede mo siyang ibaba. So you have c times the logarithm of a with base b, meaning the logarithm of the power of a number is the exponent times the logarithm. Okay, so para ipakita natin yan, let's let x, the same pa rin yung gagawin, x be the logarithm of a with base b. Okay. From that, then, transforming that 1 to exponential form, we have b raised to x is equal to a. Now, suppose we raise both sides with c. So we have b raised to x to the power of c is equal to a raised to c, meaning raising both sides by c. Okay? And from that is just b raised to x times c is equal to a raised to c. Okay? So now, let's try to take the logarithm of both sides. So we now have the with base b. So the logarithm of b raised to x times c with base b is equal to the logarithm of a raised to c with base b. Now, since the same na ngayon yung base natin at saka itong nandito, b and b, so according to property 3, we have, from here, we have x times c is equal to the logarithm of b, the logarithm with base b of a raised to c. And what is x? X is equal to this one. So therefore, ito, papalitan lang natin ng logarithm of a with base b. So, multiply natin by c. So you have c times the logarithm of a with base b. And that is equal to the logarithm of a raised to c with base b. So, napakita na natin yung third law. Okay? Ito, which is this one, is equal to the right hand side. Okay? So that is how you prove law number 3. Okay? So let us now, since we have proven that these 3 laws are true, let us now apply these laws in evaluating logarithmic equations. Example, ito. So we will use the laws of logarithms to expand the following expression. First one, letter A. What is the logarithm of 6x with base 2? So dito, na-multiply si 6 at saka si x, so we will use law number 1. So you have the logarithm of 6 with base 2 plus the logarithm of x with base 2. Okay? So, ganun lang. Letter B. the logarithm of x cubed times y raised to 6 with base 5. So again, multiplication lang yan. So you have the logarithm of x cubed with base 5 plus the logarithm of y raised to 6 with base 5. Now, mga exponents ito. So according to law number 3, pwede nating ibaba. So we have 3 logarithm of x with base 5 plus 6 logarithm of y with base 5. Okay? So, ganun lang. Next, letter C. The logarithm of AB over the cube root of C with base, ln pala ito. Okay, sorry. So, ln meaning the natural logarithm. Okay? So, from that, since this is division or quotient, isa-subtract natin siya according to law number 2. So, you have ln of AB minus ln of cube root of C. Next, itong nandito is na-multiply si A and B. So, we can use law number 1. So, that is ln of A plus ln of B. Okay, minus ln of cube root of C. Take note that cube root of C is equal to C to the 1/3. So, pwede mong mababa ito according to law number 3. So, we have ln of A plus ln of B minus 1/3 ln of C. So, that is now the expansion of letter C. Okay? So, that is how you expand using the laws of logarithms. Let's have more examples. Ito, medyo kailangan nyo na natin itong ma-evaluate. Okay? So, kaya naman ito. Let's try letter A. So, logarithm of 50 plus the common logarithm of 200. So, since na-add yung dalawang logarithm, we can compress that one to multiplication. So, we have the logarithm of 50 times 200. Right? And 50 times 200 is 10,000. So, what is the logarithm of 10,000? That is equal to 4 because 10 raised to 4 is 10,000. Okay? So, that is letter A. For letter B, again, the reason here because 10 raised to 4 is 10,000. There is an imaginary base here na 10. Okay. For letter B, we have the logarithm of 60 with base 2 minus the logarithm of 15 with base 2. Since na minus ito, subtraction, pwede natin siyang i-compress to quotient. Okay, so you have the logarithm of 60 divided by 15 with base 2. What is 60 over 15? That is 4. So you have the logarithm of 4 with base 2, and that is equal to 2 because 2 raised to 2 is equal to 4. Okay? Letter C. Logarithm of 6 with base 2 minus logarithm of 15 with base 2 plus logarithm of 20 with base 2. So, first, itong dalawa dito, ayan, minus. So, pwede natin siyang i-compress to quotient. So, you have the logarithm of 6 over 15 with base 2 plus logarithm of 20 with base 2. Since we have addition here, okay, Again, pag addition, ayan, lahat. We can use product. So that is the logarithm of 6 over 15 times 20 with base 2. So, what is this one? So, from that, 6 times 20 is 120 divided by 15, that is just 8. So, you have the logarithm of 8 with base 2, and that is 3. That is because 2 cubed is equal to 8. Last, letter D. That is ln, or the natural logarithm of the natural logarithm of e raised to 200. O diba? Medyo complicated siya tingnan, pero madali lang yan. Okay? So again, first, itong nasa loob muna yung i-evaluate natin. Yan. So since this one is the exponent, itong nandito, ayan. Okay? Since exponent yan, pwede yang ibaba. So we have now ln, or the natural logarithm of, ibaba natin ito. So e raised to 200 times ln of e. Ayan. So yan na yan. Now, take note that ln of e is equal to the logarithm of e with base e. The same, yung b at saka c, yung e at saka e dito, that is 1. So, ito, 1 lang ito. Right? So, ang matitira, ito na lang. So, you have ln of e raised to 200. Now, exponent ulit ito. So, you have 200, pwedeng ibaba, times ln of e. And ln of e is again 1, so you have 200. So this is just 200. Okay? So that is how you evaluate logarithms using the laws of logarithms. Okay, for the last concept that we will show is the change of base formula, because there are some expressions that cannot be simplified or evaluated using the laws of logarithms that we have presented earlier. So what is the change of base formula? Ano ba yung sinasabi sa formula na to? If you have the logarithm of x with base b where mahirap siyang i-compute manually, and some other calculators, wala din itong form na to, especially if that is not programmable. So, mahihirapan tayong i-evaluate yung logarithm. So, we have this formula. So, if you have this, ang gagawin nyo lang, kunin nyo yung logarithm ng x, which is this one, then change it to a certain base na makakatulong sa inyo to solve the problem. So, we have a here, whatever that a is. Again, that a should help you solve the problem. Then, over the logarithm of the base b. With base, i-change mo yung base to the same with the base sa taas. So, let's try to prove. Okay, bakit totoo ito? Okay, suppose, let's prove this one. So, we have the proof. Let ito, from left to right tayo, y be equal to the logarithm of x with base b. Okay? So, from that, then, changing this to exponential form, you have b raised to y is equal to x. Okay? So, from b raised to y equal to x, if kukunin natin yung logarithm ng both side with base a, para makita natin yung a, we have the logarithm of b raised to y with base a equal to the logarithm of x with base a. Pwede yan, according to the one-to-one property of logarithms. Now, from law number 3, since ito ay exponent, pwede natin itong ibaba. Right? So, you have y times the logarithm of b with base a equal to the logarithm of x with base a. Now, para y na lang yung matira, divide natin both sides by this. So, you have y is equal to the logarithm of x with base a all over the logarithm of b with base a. And what is y? We have this one. So, the logarithm of x with base b is equal to the logarithm of x with base a over the logarithm of b with base a, which is this one. So, we have shown that the change of base formula is true. And since that is true, let's try to apply the formula. Ayan. Use the change of base formula to rewrite the following logarithmic expressions to indicate base and then to the indicated base and then compute the value. For number 1, we have to change this to base 2 kasi makakatulong yan because 8 and 32 are multiples of 2. So for number 1, we have the logarithm of 32 with base 8. Changing this to base 2, we have the logarithm of ito, 32 with base 2 over the logarithm of 8 with base 2. Okay, so ano ba yung exponent ng 2 such that 2 raised to that exponent is 32? We have 5 over what is the exponent of 2 such that 2 raised to that exponent, the answer is 8. We have 3. So, the answer is 5/3. Diba? Mas madali na lang siya. Let's have another one. The logarithm of 1 over 27 with base 243. Okay? So, first, we have to change this. Ano ba yung makakatulong dito? Base 3. Okay? Change to base 3. So, we have the logarithm of 1 over 27 with base 3 over the logarithm of 243 with base 3. Right? Now, in this case, 1 over 27 is actually, para mas madaling matingnan, gawin natin itong exponential form. So, we have the logarithm of 1 over 3 cube. 3 cube is 27, right? With base 3 over the logarithm of 243 is 7, 81, 243. So, that is 3 raised to 5 with base 3. So, from that, I can rewrite this as the logarithm of 3 to the negative 3, loss of exponents, with base 3 over the logarithm of 3 raised to 5 with base 3. And from that, the same na yung base natin, 3 and 3. So, ang answer ay yung exponent na lang, according to property 3 sa basic property. So, you have negative 3 over 5. Okay? And last, for number 3, we have the logarithm of 1 over square root of 5 with base 25. The same dito, we will change this to base 5 kasi makakatulong siya. So, we have the logarithm of 1 over 5, square root of 5, with base 5 over the logarithm of 25 with base 5. So, this is the logarithm of 1 over, square root of 5 is 5 to the 1/2 with base 5 over the logarithm of 25 with base 5. From that, we have the logarithm of, okay, we can change this to negative exponent, 5 to the negative 1/2 with base 5 over the logarithm of 25 is 5 square para mas madaling makita. Ayan. 5 square with base 5. So, the answer now is the exponents. Negative 1/2 over 2 and that is negative 1/4. So, that is the answer for number 3. So, That is how you apply the laws of logarithms, including the change of base formula in solving some logarithmic expressions. I hope may natutunan tayo sa lesson na to. Okay?